I wanted to know everything about how everything worked. It wasn't just why, how. It was, how does the thing work? Why does it do this? And I wanted to take it apart. I wanted to learn. I wanted to see how the inner workings of the things happen. So I stole my brother's toys. Because let's be honest, the girls' toys that I had didn't really do this for me. I couldn't learn things. I couldn't troubleshoot things. So I wanted the erector sets. I wanted the Legos. I wanted the tinker toys. I wanted the things that I could take apart and put back together. And that's how I kind of got into this whole problem-solving, troubleshooting world that I live in now. And my dad was into electronics, and he brought our very first computer, which was this. This Tandy computer is running off of a cassette tape. I played Cookie Monster's Word Fun, I played all kinds of games, and it was at that point that I said, so I can probably make this thing do something. I could make this computer do things that I want it to do for me. And it was really very interesting because I actually like girl stuff too. I wasn't just stealing my brother's toys. I like to read. I was a voracious reader. I like to cook. I like to dress up. I like to do a ton of different things. But really, the common thread was I like to learn. I wanted to learn something new. I wanted to observe the world around me. I wanted to figure out what's going on. So I also then took that love of reading and learning into this 3-2-1 Contact magazine, which I don't know if anybody gets or sees anymore. But what's cool about it is they used to have this little column in there that taught you how to write basic programs, basic computer programs, and I thought that was awesome. So when I was 8, I wrote my very first computer program using that awesome Radio Shack Tandy computer, and I made a flashcard. It flashed red if I was wrong, rainbows if I was right, and I thought that was awesome. I was making this thing do stuff at my domain. I could troubleshoot it and figure it out. My dad got me a book that taught me a little bit more about it, and I was off and running. Like, I could not be stopped. And what I did is I took that love of reading, that love of all of that information that I calculated and gathered in my life, and I made a catalog for it, literally on my computer. God forbid somebody not return my Sioux Valley High books, right? So I wrote an application to catalog all my books and all this cool stuff that I was doing, and I was hooked. That's it. That's all there was. I knew I wanted to go into computer programming, but I didn't really know what that involved. So the internet, I am older than I like to think I am, was just becoming a thing, really, at that stage in my life. And so I went out and I learned everything I could. I searched for everything I could. It's all about digging, reading, learning, figuring out what it is that makes you tick, and going out and seeking that out. The thing is, I lived in a very small town, 432 people. There was nobody, no one, not a single person anywhere near me that could tell me anything about computer programming. So I really had to go out and figure it out on my own. But I knew that's what I wanted to do. I identified this passion that was really important to me. And in my high school, which had 125 people, grades 7 through 12, not a ton, right? I had one room of the school that had typewriters in it. It was the typing room, which got converted to the computer classroom by adding 3 computers. So imagine that difference, now compared to then. I had a teacher that taught me, hey, just go out there and figure it out, learn, troubleshoot, dig in, figure out what it is you love to do. By the time I graduated, I'm the really pale one in the corner. By the time I graduated, I knew I wanted computer science. I wanted to write computer programs. I knew a little bit more about it. I had people that helped me, that supported me, and I knew that's what I wanted to do. So when I went to college, I went to Northwest Missouri State University, and I got a major in computer science and a multimedia minor that went along with that, because I'm also kind of an artsy-fartsy person. So I wanted the artsy side, and I wanted the tech side. Well, what's interesting to me is not only did I really start learning about computer science, I got to learn all those things that I didn't have resources to learn on my own, but I started learning a little bit more about myself too. My passion was not just computer science, it was helping people. The reason I liked writing programs, developing software, is because I could help people solve real problems. I could help people do things more efficiently, more effectively. I could help people be successful. And that was really important to me. And it's taken until I was about 35 to start drawing this connection. My passion for computing came with a passion for helping people be successful. And I took a job at Principal Financial Group, and essentially what I do is I help people be better at what they do. I help the tools get out of the way, I help them troubleshoot, I help them write better applications, I teach them things. I wear a ton of hats. And the reason I wear a ton of hats is because I have a ton of passions, right? I want to make sure that what I do on a day-to-day basis, what I do for at least 8 hours a day, is something I'm passionate about. And I'm fortunate enough to work for a company that says, that's cool, we love your passion, we want your passion to be our passion, so go and do that. So the point of that is, find your passions. Find those things that make you tick. Find those things that not only go along with all the stuff you're really interested in learning for a career, but figure out how you can apply that to other passions in your life. My passions have created a very large network And that's another thing I would really encourage people to dig into is what kind of a network do I want? Who do I need in my network that I can support and that can support me in return? Because a lot of those network connections result in really lasting relationships. I get thank you notes on a regular basis because what I like to do is help people. I'm helping people by being a nerd. I'm helping people by, writing computer programs, giving them software, training them on how to do their jobs better, making their lives easier, and they thank you for it. And it's really gratifying to know that the things that you love doing are helping people. I took my love of helping people be better at what they do in technology and combined them into a nonprofit charity hackathon event that happens every year. And we helped 10 nonprofits that had technology solutions that they needed built because they couldn't do their business, and we paired them with technology professionals in the Des Moines area to solve those problems. And to me, that was really gratifying because my passions completely united at that point. And it's those passions that have led me to really awesome things for my own career too. It's not a totally selfless act that I give back to people and make people successful. I was able to give my first presentation in Silicon Valley last year, and it was a huge rush. That's a big deal to present in Silicon Valley when you're in the computer science industry. But all that can't be happening for me without the support of the people in my life that understand my passions and know what's important to me and how I want to present myself and what career path I want to take. So find your passion, find the people that support your passions, and go forth and do great things.